Gozesi is a farming community just about 5 kilometers from Boku in the Upper East region. Here, it is a taboo for a woman to get close to a man during menstruation. In the cities and big towns, menstruation and menstrual hygiene is a topic that is easily talked about. But in most rural communities here in Ghana, menstruation is a highly sensitive topic. Menstruation itself is seen as a woman's period of shame, probably because they consider it as impure and unclean. The women here are not allowed to sleep in the same room with their husbands, as the 5 to 7 days of menstruation is seen as a woman's period of dishonor. We are not supposed to get close to our husbands during our menses because the blood is filthy. Our husbands have gods protecting them, and so during our menses, we cannot get close to them, else it will destroy the potency of the spirits. Apart from the cultural and traditional beliefs that do not allow men and women to mingle except in their bedrooms, women in this town mostly huddle to discuss issues relating to them. The men who declined to speak to us on camera said they consider menstruation as something filthy. I engaged a few women to figure out how they handled their menses. To my utmost dismay, most had never set eyes on sanitary pads before, although they knew about its existence. For the entire 39 years of Adiza Seidu's life, she had never used nor seen a sanitary pad before.
I have heard about the sanitary pads, but I have not seen nor used one before. Even if I have, there is no money to buy them.
For some others, primitive ways such as sitting on heaps of sand to stop heavy flow at night still existed.
It is true. When I was young, I was introduced to the sand, but my mother gave me rags to use, and that is what I've been using ever since.
Thanks to Fatex, I presented these sanitary pads to them to have a feel of it for the first time in their lives. They doubted its ability to absorb blood flow.
How am I going to use this if I'm in my menses? I doubt this can absorb my blood because one is definitely not enough.
I had to pour some water into the pad to prove to them that it indeed works. They were amazed and excited after we left a number of Fatex pads behind to be used with their daughters, whom they hardly discussed menstruation with. As I engaged the women in a dance, I could only imagine what it feels like to be disowned by your husband during a painful menstruation period amidst using unhealthy and unclean ways in absorbing menstrual flow. Alice Aryeetey, GH1 News.